legit just woke up. I don't have my phone next to my bed. I always have it in the living room. And when I have it next to my bed, it's easy to get into the habit to check your phone first thing in the morning. And I stay in bed a little too long. So, let's get it going. That's, by the way, how I hurt my lower back. I was after brushing my teeth, and then I was doing this, like, and then cook, and I'm like, fuck. But now it's good. That's my emergency alarm. It would go off at 10:30. Emergency alarm, I usually never use it. I set it usually the time I go to bed, 10 hours later. That's how I set it. Because I know in my experience what I need is like a maximum of 9 hours of sleep. And if I sleep more, it's just like it feels like oversleeping in the sense where like it's the maximum my body needs. Usually even an average of 8 active hours of sleep. And what it means, like 8 hours is like 9 hours in bed. That's usually my sweet spot. It's like, yeah, usually like between 7 to 8 active. So active 8 to 9 hours. Yeah, in bedtime is usually my sweet spot. But it can also happen, right, when extra beaten up, that goes up to 9. But like over the last few months on my Fitbit, I get like a solid average of 8 hours for months. So there I know that's like sweet spot. Ooh. First thing, after the bathroom in the morning, ton of water. Gotta remember, during the night you don't drink, might be a little dehydrated, so first thing this, and I also train very early during the day, so I want to make sure I'm hydrated. So this in the morning, my pre-workout kind of thing is also another liter, so even more important than any like carbs, I would say, because the carbs are stored, they keep on being stored in the off season. So, but hydration not, so make sure you are hydrated before training, especially in Thailand. So guys, today, RDL day again, and I most likely going to touch 205 kg lifetime PR with reps. I remember 2 years ago I did like, I think 220 for one rep max, but also a little questionable technique. And the plan today is like a full-on controlled, at least 4 reps, maybe 5, 205. The 180 I might hit for 12 beforehand. And why I'm doing that, why I'm doing a lighter set first and then a heavier set, the main reason is I'm a little more warmed up that way. So I'm like, hey, my central nervous system is like more fired up for that set, where it's like, I can do so many warm-ups, like I need to do like one harder set before, a little lighter, so my nervous system is like kind of ready, my connective tissue is ready, and yeah, it's like basically, yeah, where a lot of things also can go wrong, right? Like when you work with such heavy loads, it is like, it can be a little individual, but you need to find a way where you feel the safest going into that set. See you there. It's time to get the pre-workout meal or drink down. 2 protein shakes from 7-Eleven and one of those smoothies. They're quite good. The coconut water, so that is all my pre-workout nutrition, because I also want to make sure my stomach is a little like a little lighter basically, and in a sense like I don't technically even need to eat a pre-workout meal during gaining because I'm full with carbs. I just want to make sure that I don't have to struggle later on to get the calories down. So that's why I have some calories before training, and I have 2 getaways intra workout, and then after training I have a protein shake with milk, and then a few hours later I have my only real meal basically of the day, and this will be pizza tonight, I guess. Let's go. It's the day where I was running out of my goals, so going with the Total War, my girlfriend's favorite pre-workout. Let's give it a go. And yeah, pre-workout, stable for me. It's either caffeine pills or, but with this one I get like a little better pump in a sense, so that's what I like. So yeah, training early in the day, not having sleep impacted, those two things and should be fine. And also like making sure that you don't go too hard with it at the gym. Alright guys, final warm-up set. 170, and after this one, 180, and potentially for easy 12. Yeah, and then after this one, 205. I think it's going down today. Really depending on how the 180 go, but I have good gut feeling. Alright, final warm-up, I only do 1 rep. So mostly to get my central nervous system like fired up for those heavier loads. Alright. No! Fuck yeah! Guys, fast feedback on the RDL, it went better than I could have thought of. So yeah, those 6 reps went very smooth. I will decide next week if I'm already ready for 210, which would be fucking insane. But I might run another time with 2.5, just because, I don't want to like connective tissue-wise or everything like make those bumps too quick. So what I might do next week is like doing the same thing, the 180 for 12, the 205 for 6, but putting the RP a little down, getting more used to it, more comfortable with it, and then the week after increasing both loads. But I will see. Every time, like I play it always also a little bit by ear how I feel during the session. So this was fucking insane. Next year on stage, guys, this will show. It will show. Guys, game time. I'm doing 180 again, just because, my knees start getting a little wobbly now, like after 14 weeks of quad focus. And what I'm doing here is now introducing like brief pauses, having even more isolation on the muscle in a sense, because it's quite easy on leg press that you just ramp up load, and then at some point your glutes are helping more out than you want to. So I will stick with that, and that is always the thing, like with RDLs I feel good, I can bump up the load, but if there's something where my intuition tells me, hey, don't go too heavy, your joints can't take it. So that's what I'm doing here. So around 2 reps in the tank is the goal. Extra smooth execution, extra smooth. Focus on the muscle. Let's do it. Nice. Same load, less reps than last time, but potentially better stimulus while keeping these happy. Oh! 4 reps. I think next week I might even go down to 200 with those, because the pause makes it much harder than I expected. Only 4 reps. Yeah, good one. Alrighty guys, phenomenal session. So yeah, basically progressed almost everywhere. Yeah, except on the leg extension and on the leg press. So like again, like progress on paper doesn't always equal like stimulus and so on. So what I basically did, right, I introduced pauses. On the leg extensions, I also introduced a little bit of pauses in that turning point, kept my hips even more still. So that is like a key thing when there's like, again, like a little bit nickels, a little bit pains here and there. Makes a lot of sense to make the movements just as challenging as possible. So that is what I'm doing, especially right now on quads. 3 more weeks, I believe it is, to go. And then, yeah, very, very most likely having a call with Alberto in 2 weeks, 10 days time, I guess. Discussing the next steps and most likely like a very, 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 very high rep. Yeah, meso when it comes to quads. So high rep leg extensions and yeah, maybe even on the hack. Going to see what we're going to do, but yeah, definitely giving the knees a little break. And yeah, and going from there. So super excited. Upper body day tomorrow. Final session of rotation 6. And yeah, from there we go guys. See you on the next one.